Hello and welcome into the stream. We're live on YouTube and TikTok, and we are carrying on with our final practice run before we start Permadeath by chapter as a precursor to Whole Game Permadeath for The Last of Us Part 1 and 2. So we're currently on Part 2 on Abbey Day 2 and about to take the shortcut, which will see us wrestling with all sorts of things. Should be fairly straightforward, to be fair, some of it, and then once we get to the actual building and going down, that's when we need to make sure we've got as much stealth as possible.
We were lucky Mel was there. She's one of the best.
As much stealth kill ammo. That's what I mean.
What's his name?
So welcome in. Hope everyone's doing all right.
Oh.
Hey there, Emily. Thank you very much for liking the live. Hope you're doing all right.
And the dog's Alice.
I don't like dogs. How do we get to the really tall buildings? The bridge is there.
How the head kicks out toward downtown.
Truth be told, I'm actually quite nervous to finally be starting Permadeath once we beat this current run.
These bridges
Even
are
though
really
it's only by
get us over the
chapter, it's still
rapids?
like, am I ready for this?
All of
But,
them?
you know, you got to take the plunge sometime, so
In just a couple hours.
I'm as ready as I will ever be, I guess.
Not lying.
Okay.
Or I will be as ready as I'll ever be once I'm through the next section. Through the next playthrough. Hey there, Farrell. How are we doing? Welcome in.
What happens if we can't get the stuff your friend needs?
Okay, let's see. What do we
She'll have to
need?
try to do the surgery with what Owen has around. It's not... That wouldn't be good. Keep out of the water. These rapids will rip you away.
I know.
You know how to swim, right?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna fall in.
There we
I
go.
like that
Right.
confidence.
Yeah. That allows me to do things a bit easier. Anything else? No. Okay. Cool.
See if we can get to
Two
the top
pipe
of this
bombs for the
building.
Rat King. That's
You've been
okay.
to these sky bridges before, right?
Hoping we can get
Yeah.
more before then.
You think we're gonna see a lot of scars?
Seraphites. I don't know.
You gonna be okay if we do?
I was yesterday.
Yeah, but those guys were hunting you.
They're all hunting us.
They're all hunting. Do-do-do. Okay.
Watch the glass.
Hey there, Mac Kennedy. You always play good games. Well, I like to think I have good taste, you know. Obviously, whether that's true or not depends on your perspective, but
You okay?
I'm fine.
if you like the same games that I do, then you're in the right place.
We're gonna have to do a little zigzagging. How long have you two been on the run for?
2 days.
Where were you headed?
Is it
No,
301, 302?
away.
Hold on. Let's find out.
So you're gonna tell me the real reason why they're after you now?
I did.
They want to kill a little boy because he shaved his head.
I wasn't allowed. It's a rule. I broke it.
Jeez. So why'd you do it?
I don't know.
Pretty punk rock of you.
Punk rock?
I get the impression you don't follow most rules.
No, okay,
Guess
that's
not.
not it.
I guess so.
I thought I was listening to the audio cues. But I guess not. Oh, it's 302 and 304, I guess. Just played Last of Us Remastered and went back and beat Last of Us 2. Oh, nice, nice. I've just replayed Remastered myself as well, off stream. Because I'm making a video, doing a big retrospective video on YouTube for the 10th anniversary, so I needed the full gameplay footage, so just went through and played that. It's an interesting comparison playing that like after playing the remake as well, like how differently some things are, even though some things are very much the same. Oh, 4, okay. 302, 304.
Yes.
Got the platinum on both. Nice work, nice work. I would love to be able to say I've got platinum on all of them, but the multiplayer trophies still elude me on the remaster, and I've only just bought the PS3 original, so the platinum, because the servers are off on that, for the multiplayer, the platinum for that is locked away from me forever. Hey there, Chris, how we doing? Yeah, I'm going to try and get the platinum on remastered, I think, at some point. Basically, I've just got to complete the 2 campaigns, Firefly and Hunter. Or I'm only on like week 5 of Firefly, I think. And obviously I haven't even started Hunter, so...
How long you been using that thing?
My bow? Since
Didn't bother
forever.
playing the multiplayer, still got the platinum.
Good with it.
You should have seen Yara.
Oh, how did you manage that? Unless you're talking about the remake. That doesn't have multiplayer, so that there's no requirement there.
Shit.
So. Easiest way through this. Thank you very much, Jack Randomo, for liking the live. Appreciate it. The easiest way through this is to simply go. I mean, ow. But there we go. Oh, the remake. Yeah, I've got the platinum on the remake. So it's... And I've got all the single player trophies on the remaster from PS4. And I can probably do the same on the original, although that does mean having to replay grounded difficulty on that again, so I don't know. We'll see how we go with that. Whether I do a PS3 trophy hunt. Do you think this was a good sequel? Yeah, I mean, this is, I don't even think of it as a sequel, really, because it's all part of one big story, isn't it? It's not like the events of one happened and then stop, clean slate, brand new adventure. It's all directly following on, cause and effect. My jumps there are a little shaky. The game saved my life then, honestly. I think the next game in the series is going to be solely multiplayer. Well, if they bring it out, I don't know if people have been following what's happening with the multiplayer.
This building will take us to the building next door.
Or the official statement from Naughty Dog is that they are not quite yet ready to unveil it to the world, so they're taking a bit of an extra time. And then the rumours are that it's been massively scaled back after Bungie have reviewed it. I'm not sure how I feel about that. I agree. Don't think it deserves all the hate it got. Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously, I think a story like this is always going to be divisive to a degree because there's always going to be people who don't like it. But I think it's definitely overhated, and I think a lot of that was because of the way it with the leaks and stuff. Because like the leaks, and people still believe like some of the stuff from the leaks, which is not either not true or is kind of a distortion of what actually happens as well. So yeah, gameplay is better because you can dodge. Yeah, I do like the dodge. I mean, it's a mixed bag though, like because having the ability to dodge also means you have to dodge, because after a while the infected will get to the point where they like they recover enough and you have to dodge them, otherwise you'll get hit. Thanks Baina for the human roses, very lovely gift. Yeah, it allows for a lot more fluid, fast-paced gameplay, although I do still like the gameplay in the remake in particular. It was a good game, but I like the story in part 1 better. You know what? That's entirely fair as well, because I love the story in part 2. Probably more than part 1 to a degree because of the risks it took and stuff, but at the same time, 1 is an absolutely iconic piece of storytelling.
What the fuck?
Great lifestyle making games like this and getting paid for it. Well, something I want to do as a career myself, which is why I'm going back to university to retrain.
Good for your cousin.
Although they do need to get rid of crunch culture. It's good because you use Joel. Yeah, well, Joel. This is the thing. Joel is a tank, basically.
Follow
so
me.
you've got to kind of move around like your
Are we
Batman.
going?
You pop
You're
up,
gonna be okay.
cause absolute devastation.
It's a
Pop
lot,
down,
isn't it?
move around
Yes.
again. And you still do that in this one, but you can also afford to be a bit more cavalier and jump around and stuff, and getting close.
Show off.
It's not that hard.
Uh-huh.
I get paid creative fund. I get about £100 a month from TikTok. Nice. I mean, that's more than I get from like the YouTube stuff at the moment. I've been YouTube partner for a month and a half ish, and I think I've made a grand total of like 20 quid, something ridiculous like that.
This way.
But then I know, like, I've seen a few people who are in the TikTok creator fund
wanna
saying
find
that it
these.
could pay a lot better than it does. I
Never
don't know
look up.
what your thoughts are on
What
that.
does that mean?
Are you being
No matter
undervalued.
how many people or guns you have, he'll find a way around you.
Hope all goes
Maybe
well.
you should stop saying we.
Thanks very much, Chris.
Since
So
they're
do I.
trying to kill you.
I mean, I still get to do this stuff as a creator and get to review games and play games and stuff, so I love all that as well, but yeah. To be able to make them as well, because one thing I've always liked is telling stories in particular, so being able to do all that kind of together would be so cool.
They've got a rifle! Dead ahead!
Ah, there's the old machete. Yeah, man, I know you're there. Oh, fuck's sake. Don't mind, it's money on the side, so I work 5 days a week.
You okay?
No, that's fair, that's fair. I need to heal.
Let me help.
I got it. Did you hear what they called me?
Yeah.
Do you want to ask me about it?
Do you want me to ask you about it?
No.
Okay.
Where are we now? I could do with a break before I go up. Well, not necessarily, I suppose. Hold on. Okay. So, next part, if I remember, we basically have to move really fast once we're up there.
Whoa.
I should get supplies though first.
Scars built all this?
Seraphites.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. It's pretty cool.
What's cool?
Hey there, Jackson. How we doing?
Like, impressive. Awesome. Protect them.
Oh, okay. That'll do. That'll do. That'll
I'll
do.
go first this time.
Doing good, you? Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. A little bit tired today, but other than that, right. So, if memory serves, I just need to basically go across right away.
Condolences for your son. It's an honor.
Yep.
He's with our prophet now.
That's step one. Yeah, pretty tired too. I think it's just what do you call it? Just one of those things from getting up early and everything. Occasionally my body just goes, no, you need to sleep in at least once.
Alright.
Then
Alright. Oh.
It's the apocalyptic with a wolf!
and we are through. Whoa! Thanks, Chris, for the gift as well.
Fuck these scars. Seraphites, whatever.
Chris, Sam,
Yeah.
Dana being extremely generous today,
Never heard a
and
Seraphite
I
cuss
appreciate it
before.
lots.
It's my first time.
You are spoiling me with these gifts. Okay.
Is that an elevator?
Yeah. Hey, pull that door
Do you
down.
prefer Abby or Ellie's part?
Shit.
I think probably more
Give you some
kind of
advice.
cool infected encounters in Abby's part.
Just think about the good parts too.
The good parts.
Yeah, like you run faster. You're more focused.
Holy fuck.
You don't
And I
feel
think a lot
pain
of the
as
time I
much.
prefer Abby's kind of more
Every bad
heavy
feeling.
barbarian
Your palms sweating.
fighting style.
Your heart racing.
Well, I know it's not barbarian because I know it's not obviously D&D classes, but
So when you feel afraid,
Ellie's more like,
you
you know,
should think about how your
an
body
angry
is getting
whippet,
ready
and
for what's
Abby is just like this brute force.
Only when
that-
weak.
I like being able to barrel through enemies like that.
That's
Where,
a profit.
yeah, if I'd have tried to do that last combat bit as Ellie,
I thought you were anti-electricity and all that.
it would have
cynical
been
old world
like
stuff.
a lot less clear cut whether I would have succeeded, because she'd attacked with the knife and
Soldiers.
there'd been a
That's
lot
convenient.
of dodging and back and forth. I don't know. Although I do still contend that the encounters mode, where you can select which encounter you play, you should be able to choose which character you play as, so you can
Windy up here.
try out like Ellie's fighting style and Abby's sections and vice versa.
What the fuck is that?
That's the bridge.
Lev.
Follow me.
Fuck.
Or just do one big encounters mode
People
where
cross
you've got
this regularly?
Ellie, Abby and Joel,
Yeah,
You're lying.
I'm not.
and you can play any of their encounters from
Not the most
both games
popular
as
one.
any of them.
Just try not to look down.
I feel like that would be a really easy and really fun DLC thing for Naughty Dog to pop in.
Oh, fuck.
I can't wait for Texas Chainsaw Massacre games to drop in August.
How you feeling?
Yeah, it's looking good. Have you
Wait on all that
been
true
playing any of
strength.
the? Is there a beta
Cold.
running at the
Cool.
moment?
What?
Never mind.
What's going on between
I
you
haven't
and
been
your
able to
friend
play it
Owen?
because it's PC.
Oh my
but
God, Lev,
I'm
now?
pretty sure that's going on
It
at the
seemed
moment.
really awkward.
Just go.
I'm on PS4, so I have to wait.
I did it!
Okay. Yeah,
Come on.
like I said, I'm
Can we take a minute?
pretty
and be
sure
impressed by me?
the beta is specifically
Not yet.
PC.
Why?
You'll see.
Holy shit, Lev.
It's gonna be okay. Eyes on me.
Shit. Oh, fuck. Fuck. How are you not terrified of this? And don't quote the prophet to me.
Heights never scared me.
What does?
The ocean, dogs.
Oh my god.
There you go. The
Almost
secret to
there.
going fast there seems to be just like kind of
Shit.
wiggle the
Look,
controller
you can
back
see
and
the
forth,
hospital now.
Oh fuck. Oh
like
fuck.
left to right, so you're not
Focus on me.
I can't
at
do
risk
this,
of
Lem.
leaning too far on one
can't
side
do
or the
this.
other.
Yes, you can.
I can't.
You're going
And
to.
then-
Come on, true strength.
True strength. True strength. Okay, you're almost there. You can make it.
Died a few times here. Yeah, I would probably be a lot more overcautious if this was an actual
Almost
permadeath.
there.
Because I was like, even when playing on normal difficulty, when it got to this point, it was just like, I'm going to move as slow as humanly possible.
Come on.
I'm dizzy.
Shit, grab me.
But
Hold
that
on.
part's scripted, so it's fine. I can't say I've never died in this part. A good go. I've done it at least once, like where you kind of got overconfident or a bit stupid about it, and then go, what?
Where to now?
I don't know.
But then
What do
I
you mean?
also
This is the right
gave Abby a
building,
height
but
death when like trying to
never
climb
been
up
to
the
this part of
boat
it.
scaffolding
The
thing
bridge drops us off at the back of the. This is
early in
the
day one.
Okay,
And this
hang
run
on.
through, so anything's
Let's see if we
possible
can find our own way down.
as far as my own stupidity goes.
My ears are ringing.
If that's the worst of it, we got off lucky.
Maybe it wasn't luck.
Maybe it was.
Some wolves believe in God. I've heard them pray.
Well, I don't. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna die for me.
Then what are you doing here? Why did you come back for us?
Guilt.
Of what? You don't owe us anything.
I just needed to lighten the load a bit.
They should have added the dog more on a solo mission with Abby. That'd be cool. I mean, even if they did it like where Mel goes to the aquarium. Because they could do that because obviously she's pregnant, so she can't really do lots of agile stuff. You could have it where, like, basically she has to rely on the dog, and you've got mechanics around giving commands to the dog to, like, get rid of infected or whatever. That'd be a fun little game. Not 100% sure exactly how you'd do it, but you could definitely do something with that, I reckon. 12/18/79. Okay.
All right.
Right, what do we want? Let's have some chivalry. Second health kit. Okay, right. Before we go further, I can feel myself sort of starting to dance, so I will be back in just a mo once I've gone the loot. Probably next week you're doing proper run through. Yeah, I'd imagine so. And the next week or at the end of this one, depending on how fast I get through these bits. back to it. Yeah, so as soon as I finished this run, I'll be doing Permadeath per chapter, starting back on Last of Us Part 1.
Here's our way down.
If we get to the street, we'll be right by the hospital.
Tried playing Days Gone after Last of Us, but it's so bad compared to Last of Us 2 good.
Body.
Yeah,
One of yours?
I mean, I've heard a lot of good things
Check out
about
the
it from
clothes.
like other people I know who played it. Who
Here.
like
Looks
think its
dark down
praises
there.
quite highly. So I do need to give it another go. But
Oh, I see how this works.
I think the opening part where like
Lev, are there infected in this building?
the prologue or
They
whatever
always take elevators down
happened,
to
it
the
like
bottom,
seems
so
really abrupt and
I
like
don't know.
incomplete. Like they don't really properly explain anything that's happening in a way that just sort of feels like you just missed a whole chunk of time or whatever. And I don't mean like with the skip forward. I just mean like literally just random bits of things happen. Someone's injured and it's never given why. You don't really know who anyone is to each other and all this sort of stuff.
Spores.
And then once you
My
start in the
son.
game proper, it's like it's
I don't have
okay.
one.
Do you guys
Or,
happen to have gas masks?
We were
like-
on the run.
The melee and everything feels a lot
Holy
more
shit,
substantive and
building's
crunchier in Last of Us than it does in that.
Shit. Just stay up there, okay?
Okay, I can deal with. No, I'll keep the silencer on for now because I'm not going to use it. This gun in this moment. I'm going to use a brick. Anything else in here? Oh, actually, there will be one bullet by the other, the gas mask that's not usable. Or 2 bullets even. Cool.
Yes.
Last of Us Part 2 remastered in 2030 will be dope.
Looks good.
In all honesty, I hope we get a native PS5
To
version
Lev.
before then. Like, they don't even have to add much. I just want it to be able to load like Part 1.
Fuck.
There we go. Or if they did go and add like, you know, speed run mode to it, improve loading times, extra bells and whistles, then I would be all for that. Or they add a DLC to it, it'd be cool. Yeah, a DLC would be good.
Abby, what about that?
Like I say, I think probably the easiest DLC to do, which would probably be a surefire hit, would be a full expanded encounters mode where you can basically, with character select, pick any encounter you want, pick any character you want, and go for it.
Lev, come get this down.
What if they added like extra skins? Same way they've got on Part 1, stuff like that. That'd be cool.
gonna head down.
Be careful.
Come on. You got this.
Yeah, they could do loads of extra stuff with that as well. Like, again, this is purely wish list stuff. This is not something we're ever going to get, but like a Joel mode where they just literally Joel, as he is in the Part 1 remake, you can just play as him in the encounters. Obviously, the story's nonsensical if in that, but you're doing it more for the combat and the extra stuff and just. I completely forgot about you.
That thing was growing into the wall. Until it fucking wasn't.
Well, I didn't forget about him, I just wasn't paying
Tell
attention.
me about it.
They're the definite improvements, I think, on that this game has on the first one is the stalkers and like the way they work. I mean, I know they've got that in the remake now, like the way like that they do actually stalk. So that's cool. But like the growing into the wall stuff as well. Don't know why I got alerted then. Yeah, I don't know why I got alerted then. Because that's his head.
Well, I am so glad we took this shortcut.
Even though we're stuck with all these demons.
Still don't understand why that alerted.
That's a joke, Liv.
Was it the fact that the silencer broke? Don't know. Don't know. In any event.
I hate this.
Keep going down. We're almost at the street.
Right, it's okay. That's all of that. Yeah, that'll be a shambler. I think the bloater is down there. Yeah, options.
Okay, Progress.
But we have a way past the bloater.
Liv, you doing all right?
Yeah. Are you?
I'm being honest. Not my best day.
Which I need to test, actually. So, in terms of the way past the bloater, we need to change the display back to 30 FPS. And then, there's two ways to do this. Let me just... Well, I say two ways. There's two possibilities with this, so I should...
Holy shit. There are too many demons. Just keep looking for a way out of here.
Okay, that one's there, and then, boom. Now, there's lots of opportunity for that to go wrong, which is why I kind of killed... Sorry, Abby. I killed the clicker before. We went on. There we go.
You can take your mask
This
off.
part wasn't as hard as I've dreaded it to be in my first playthrough. Yeah. My first playthrough, I think I tried to fight through it all and it was a mess.
The hospital.
It's definitely
It's right there.
once you kind of like learn a few tricks and stuff. And yeah, Chris, you can run past.
Sure did.
That doesn't always work
see
on
that
like
elevator right
all
there?
encounters. There's some encounters where that would instantly get you killed, but with
Let's get
that
outta
one
here.
there, that's kind of
Let's not tell the others.
as long
about
as you know what
happened. I don't want
where
Yara
you're
to
aiming
worry.
for.
Can I ask you a question?
Okay.
Go Team
Do
Jax.
you regret?
Fuck these motherfuckers.
Thanks very much for
Couldn't have said
subscribing
it
on
better.
YouTube, Lisa. Appreciate it.
Liv,
I wish I had just ran away.
And welcome into the stream. And just for anyone joining on either platform, we're live on TikTok and YouTube with this. So, hello to anyone new in. You run past on proper run. Yeah, I'm going to try it.
this is as far
Because
as
if
you
it
go.
works on permadeath, then
Wait,
it works.
why? Because
This is the thing, is like,
I'm gonna go in the front door.
you could also do the stealthy kind of crawl round, slowly kill the clickers and stalkers, and then go in. Which also works as long as you've got enough bolts. Or yeah, it's whichever way is best for obviously staying alive, maximizing health.
Got someone in the water.
That doesn't seem to affect
I'm a
any
wolf.
health, so that part's
shoot.
fine.
It's me.
And making sure I've got the right number of resources
It's
to
Abby.
tackle
Shit.
whatever
You
situation.
alone? Open the gate.
So, yes, racking.
Hey guys,
Jesus, you swim here?
The boat got fucked. I need to grab some medical supplies. I'm doing a thing for Isaac.
We're moving all these assets to Isaac. What does he need?
I can't talk about it. It's something away from the fob.
Well, everything's getting moved out and packed up. Take a look, see if anyone's got what you need.
Hey, is Nora around? Yesterday she said she was shipping out here.
Just left the last transport, but she'll be back.
Okay, thanks.
How are they still getting new recruits?
Maybe they're brainwashing all the trespassers that enter the city.
With the Rat King.
Hey.
We should have enough stuff. That. But we will check. Got a little bit of extra time to grab resources.
Compartment syndrome. Fuck.
Yeah.
Boy's lucky he's dating a doctor. Mel doing okay?
Fine.
She was so fucked up after Isaac talked to her.
Isaac talked to her?
After he found out you left base, Isaac interrogated all of us. He was rough on her.
Did anyone talk?
No.
Nora,
Where
Thanks,
are you
John
two
Adam,
going?
for liking the live. Appreciate
grab
it.
Abby. Boat's ready to head out.
Nearly 4,000
Well,
likes
I
now.
still got boxes
Over
on
on
the
TikTok.
third floor.
Cheers, guys.
Can you two bring them first?
Boat's pretty full.
Come on, I don't want to be here all day.
Fine.
Thanks. They're gone.
I missed when you first beat the Rat King on live.
Always.
Oh, cool.
Man,
Well,
you've been
hopefully this will
sick
be
about
a
you.
treat.
You know I'm here?
I bet he will soon. So what's Owen's plan once Mel gets it all? Hold up. All clear. Right. So what's Owen's plan once Mel gets that arm off?
He's been talking about Santa Barbara.
He knows that's all bullshit, right? God, I feel so bad for
I
Mel.
think I've still got a
Yeah,
cave left.
me too.
All right. These floors have the ICU, the trauma center, and a few surgical suites.
Sounds perfect.
There's a reason we haven't touched
Because-
this area yet. It was ground zero for the whole city.
I will almost certainly
about the
need it
first
when it comes
infected before
to
anyone knew
the
better.
Super Stalker.
It's gonna be overgrown to shit.
Awesome.
May your survival be long.
Currently
Death
playing
be
Destiny and
swift.
using a weapon called the Rat King.
See you back at base. Soon, I hope.
I'm assuming it's not a gigantic mess of infected people strung together. Okay. One. That's good.
Okay. Surgery, trauma, ICU.
It's a sidearm.
Let's do this.
Fair, fair. Oh, excuse me. Oh, God.
This doesn't look so bad.
I think after this stream, I might need to just crash in a corner somewhere and be unconscious. Nothing up here. Okay, cool.
ER. Trauma center's
Thanks,
gonna be in
Jackson, for
there.
sharing the live. Appreciate it. Oh, excuse me. I took 8 of the tablets this morning, and yet, so I don't know what the itchy eyes are about. There we are. There's pretty much no supplies to grab in most of this area. Oh fuck. So it should just be a case of... where are we? Go through, turn power on.
Great. I hear you. Could use Levin here. Or Manny.
Right.
Yeah, Manny. Manny would have been great.
I'll fix my loadout once we're en route to the Rat King, but I need to take out these clickers that I don't really use for my main stuff. With luck, crossbow should solve for that. Thanks for 5,000 likes, I've just seen.
Shit.
No. Note to self. Note to self. Don't rile them up. This. There we are. Right. So that's that part done.
Should make things easier.
And where the fuck are these medical supplies?
But yeah, I note to self, do not try and rile up. Try not to rile up the clickers before you turn the power on, otherwise they'll just charge out in a way that's not the best. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. I'll save that stuff for now. I don't really need it. Okay. We're good to go, I think. Or as good as we'll ever be. It needs to be like a military precision, tinged with just a little bit of flailing panic.
Fuck did this? Oh, don't panic. Get the shit and get out of here. Bingo. That's good. Don't fail me now. Yes.
Right.
Thank God. Get ready to celebrate.
Are we ready, world? Because here he comes. You're shooting all weekend. Yeah. Like normal now. Died so many times thrown into dead ends. Yeah. Wasted time going up that door at the end as well. First time I did this. So, go down. Then.
Fuck, am I gonna kill you? Come on. He's not gonna stop.
Step one, done.
Fuck you! What's bothering you?
Where the fuck did I stand up? No, I don't like that.
Yeah! You like that? I am not
Multiply's latest 5 minutes of Freddy's videos.
Good riddance.
Oh, cool. How was that? I've not checked them out.
There's gotta be a way
Mind
out
you,
of
I've not
here.
watched anything Markiplier in a while, to be honest. Oh. So, normally you continue from exactly where you were. Like, the fact that it just threw me into a different area and I didn't know whether it was the guy was behind me or in front of me or whatever made me panic so hard then. Just like, what's going on? But we did it. So I'll take that. That was great, Phil. Thank you very much. Hey, David. Welcome in. You know what? I'll take that and that. On here, can it? Oh. Good lord. Now. We do still have Super Stalker to deal with once we get through the other area. No room for complacency just yet. But
Still alive.
send it over here. That'll do nicely. So how's everyone doing, by the way? Who's just joining us? Hope you're all alright. First time I played it, I thought I was out of trouble after the bloater. I was wrong. Yeah.
Great.
You're kind of like, oh, they've just had a bloater. That's the big one. And then it's like, what the hell is this? I'd love them to do a straight-up horror game. Like, not just a game with horror elements that's mostly focused on the human story, blah, blah, blah. An actual, full, honest-to-God, make you crap your pants where you stand horror game. Oh, I can do that. Where are you? That'll do. Ugh.
Fuck this place.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck this place. Right, what do we got as far as ammo? and recoverables. Streaming will help you make progress making games for yourself. Yeah, well, I mean, playing the games is useful. I think reviewing them as well, like, kind of understanding, like, why games are made in a certain way and, like, why certain mechanics are chosen over others and all that sort of stuff. I mean, because I like watching, like, stuff like that on YouTube as well. Devlogs and things like Game Maker's Toolkit and all that. It's just, I mean, it's really fascinating in and of itself, but it's also obviously a whole extra layer of, you know, oh, that's why they made that design decision.
No one's ever gonna believe that shit.
Because it's like, I mean, for example, using Last of Us, obviously one of the most contentious things when they remade Last of Us Part 1 was the lack of the dodge still. So Joel can't do that. And if you look at when they very first made that game, back in 2013, like some of the earliest iterations of it, Joel could dodge, and like you could duck and dodge while fighting enemies, and like there's loads of conversations about, yeah, was Joel too old to be dodging and going prone and blah blah blah, but actually it's like, with the gameplay loop that we've got and the way the levels are designed in Part 1, we don't want the dodge because it negatively affects how the challenge works. So they like playtested it and decided it was either, I don't know, too easy, or it didn't make certain things as challenging as they wanted or whatever. Don't know the exact thing obviously, but that was the kind of decision behind it. And obviously Part 2's levels are more open in a different way. Part 2's enemies are smarter.
Hey, Alice.
You get taken by surprise in certain areas, like those stalkers coming onto us. So there's loads of reasons for a dodge there, because there's a lot more kind of close combat. Again, people might prefer it with a dodge or whatever, but that was the decision they made based on what they'd done and playtested. So, from the point of view of wanting to make games myself, that's the sort of stuff that fascinates me, is like, okay, so things that might seem obvious in the first place to have, you might end up taking that decision to go, no, I need to not have that for X, Y, or Z reason. And not necessarily to do with realism. You know, I saw someone pointed out a little while ago, and I hadn't really thought of it until then. I think it was on Twitter or somewhere. I can't remember who said it. But obviously, the reason she kind of sees her dad there alive rather than having the nightmares as usual, the big reason is because she's done something good, and, like, helped her find peace. She's saved Lev and Yara, and, you know, rather than just being fighting the same old wars. But also, the Rat King fight is basically a gigantic, destructive monster in a hospital.
Lev!
It's basically a symbolic Joel
Lev! Come back here, please!
for Abby. And it's like, I'd never thought of that. I was like, wow.
Why doesn't Lev want to go to Santa Barbara?
He's so worried about her mom. about what'll happen to her.
Because obviously when she killed Joel,
Should he be worried?
He needs to focus on his own
in
safety
Jackson,
right now.
it wasn't, you know, it was basically this
What could
old
happen
man
to
who
her?
they were able to quite
Sometimes
easily
parents
take by
are held
surprise.
responsible for their children's sins.
Nor
But our
the
mom is
figure
so
that she
devout.
built up in her mind that she needed to get absolutely jacked to fight and all this sort
Are
of
there
stuff.
options for helping her?
He can't convince her to leave. No one could. I'm more worried of what she'd do to him.
So
Lev,
the Rat
Lev,
King represents
sorry.
more symbolically like
Lev.
what that fight was.
you know,
Again, this is not my
I wonder
theory.
if he
This is
saw
just someone
this.
else's that I thought was
he
interesting.
loves sharks.
Loves
But yeah.
sharks but hates the ocean, huh?
Food for thought.
He really opened up to you.
We bonded over our shared fear of dying.
He said you were brave. You hear that? Lev! Are you in here?
Hey, it's okay. It's okay. She just wants to play. Hey, girl. What you got there? She won't hurt you. Okay, watch. Go get it, girl.
I think she wants you to throw it again.
Okay, one more time.
I like that they made the dog react to the squeaks as well as anything else.
You want to try?
That doesn't seem like a good idea. She's not going to bite, right?
Nope. I promise.
So, next section is the sniper and infected.
Can I do it again?
That should be okay.
I think she would love that.
Just need to not get overly cocky or get into a position where I can get headshot. The bow and arrow bit is
You should keep looking for him.
on day one. So between the point where Abby gets knocked out by the scars and where she wakes up in the forest, about to be hanged, that's when the mini game with the toy bow and arrow is. Which incidentally took me so many times to there's a trophy for getting all the targets, and took me so many attempts.
Well, why do you think he did it now? Shaved his head, I mean.
I've done it since
Last
quite
week, he
easly.
got
Not
assigned
on grounded
this
because they
role
shorten
in
the time
command.
hugely, but
He wanted to be a
unlike normal,
soldier
I've done
like
it
me,
and
but
pop,
they
pop, pop, pop,
decided
pop.
it was to be a wife to
Well,
one of
when
the
I was trying to get the
elders.
trophy, I basically had to put the slow-mo mode on.
Poor kid. There's gotta be something left around here.
It's a shork. A shork.
What about this?
Okay. So shortly, we will be actually on the move again. Do, 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 do. Come on. This, again, I will contend, is the main reason why I would, absolutely be in favor of a native PS5 version of Last of Us 2. Loading times. Oh. I mean, you don't get them if you watch the cutscenes, but obviously that takes a lot longer because you have to watch all the cutscenes. Which is fine if you're doing a story playthrough, but if you just want to get to the action, then... Come on.
Do wolves use this place?
We dock some of our boats there.
Okay.
Yeah, it takes ages to load the points. Yeah. It's... I mean, it's understandable given the size of the game, and, like, obviously it was made for
I've got you.
PS4 hardware and all those sorts of stuff, but...
Let's go.
Like, if they can build a version which builds in, like, the SSD loading times, would just be incredible.
How do we get to your village in one piece?
There are blind spots along the coast we can boat into.
That was one of the first things that blew me away about the PS5 as well, was, like...
They're safe?
I think it was Miles Morales.
Any chance Lev is going to change his mind?
Where instead of having to, like, do those, like, subway loading screens, you just sort of
walking into?
go to fast travel and you're instantly there. It's like, wow.
I mean, it's his mom.
And now I'm spoiled. And I like my minimal loading times. Like, I can put up with longer loading times on older games.
How do we get to the marina from here?
But once they are, like,
go around.
More modern games, if there's, like, long load times, then just start to get impatient to be like, no. I want to play it now.
Try and keep your arm dry.
Too late for that.
Hey, this might go through. Here you go, go.
Let me just know where to go into this bit. After you wander around, while Yara does usually kind of go, oh, I think we can get through this way. But yeah.
There's a way through here. Come on.
I mean, I like the fact that they don't have, like, waypoint markers or whatever, and it's just pure, like, the level points you where you need to go.
Boats are across the water over there. We just gotta get up to the road and go around.
Because I think Naughty Dog do that kind of level design really well. But it does occasionally lead you to go, huh? Which again is why I'm glad they've also got the accessibility thing of the you just click it if you've got it selected and it points you in the direction you need to go. I literally have nothing to fight. Oh, that's going to be fun times.
Stay on the dock. I'll go get a boat and pick you up here.
No, I can help.
Not with this. I got it. Okay. Okay. And
ironically, if Ellie had gone with Jesse, she'd have been closer to Abby than she was when she went to the aquarium. Right, it's time for the sneaky sneak.
Get down! Abby, what the fuck?
Manny?
You by yourself?
Yeah.
Shit. This sniper's a fucking pro.
What are you doing out here?
The boats. We were supposed to hit the island tonight. Then this pendejo showed up. I sent the guy to call for help. Backup should be on the way. Should be.
I need one of those boats. Now.
Why?
Ask me later.
Then I guess you're gonna help me take this guy out.
Let's do it.
Stay low. He killed my whole fucking team.
Don't worry. We'll get him.
So it's this way.
Go, go. This way.
See. Fuck these trespassers.
Through here. Quick.
Fuck. What next?
Then let's go. Okay,
Cuidado!
that's
The
good.
street's fucked.
That's good.
Let's get inside of that garage.
We can use this as cover.
This guy has
right
talent.
behind you.
Well, you could
Go.
say that.
Car's falling
Although
apart!
Tommy shooting when he's opposing you here
Go! Go!
is a lot better than when he's
He's good.
on your
No
side
shit.
in part one.
Manny. What the fuck is he doing?
So
Luring them to us. Get ready.
Fuck, he's doing it again.
one thing. Gonna die. Unless do this.
Go ahead, I'll cover you.
There we go. Okay, you can't jump back. Good to know. Ah.
Abby, over here!
Wait. I want to get some ammo first. Yeah. It's fine overall. Problem is, as you saw then, when the infected just kind of bum rush you, that's the part where it's like, oh, okay, great. I thought this was permadeath. Not yet. This is the last run practice before permadeath. So we'll be starting permadeath by a chapter once I've beaten it. Hey there, Alex. How we doing? Welcome in.
Where did he go?
He couldn't have gone far.
Down!
Damn it!
Right, come on, Manny. I'm gonna leave it to you.
Fuck. Hey! Pinche muerto! It's right there! Go, 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 go!
Keep the pressure up!
All good over here, mate. Good to hear. Good to hear.
Get down! Got you, pendejo!
Hey Olivia, Tommy's sniper's unreal. Yeah. Well, I just wish he'd aimed that well when, like, you're playing as Joel in part 1 and you're dealing with the raiders at the dam.
You see him?
There! Flank him! Get his side! Move up!
Holy fucking god.